And welcome back once again to Ask Coach Wendy alongside Wendy Mader with T2Coaching. I'm Dave Erickson. Today's question for Coach Wendy is about master swim classes and what to expect. I know this is a great opportunity to bond with other athletes when it comes to swimming, but it's a great opportunity also to learn how to swim. So when it comes to drills and workouts, what should people expect in a master swim class session, Wendy?
So that is a question I get asked a lot. And as someone who has swum masters before, I've also coached a variety of master swim groups before. I have a lot of things to say on the topic. So a lot of times, people who are attending masters, you're either a master swimmer, which in my mind means post-college age. So it doesn't mean you're in the master's age group division. It just means you're probably a post-college age. It doesn't even mean you're an actual swimmer. A lot of masters, people who attend a master swim class are triathletes. So they're training for triathlon. Most of them who are questioning what to expect are newbies, and so they're a little intimidated, which, you know, you kind of should be a little intimidated because you're coming into a program that is full of swimmers and non-swimmers alike, but they've been a group. So they all know each other. They all know the swim lane etiquette. They know maybe different strokes besides freestyle. And so they've been a group and they know the coach. And so they know the lingo on the board and they just kind of know their routine. So here you are, you're coming to your first master swim class. What do you expect? The first thing you should do is definitely talk to the coach either before the class, preferably before the class so you're not interrupting him or her while they're instructing, but introduce yourself to the coach, tell them a little bit about your experience, because a lot of times in a master's program you have between 4, maybe up to 10 lanes of swimmers, and each lane has the same ability. So you got your experienced swimmers in certain lanes and you got your inexperienced swimmers in other lanes. So get to know that before you show up. You don't want to be one of those swimmers who shows up and gets in the super fast lane and you're not at that level at all. So that's going to create a less intimidation for you as the swimmer, and it's not going to drive those swimmers crazy because you're too slow to be in their lane. Also, be open and honest, and if you have questions about what the workout lingo means, ask. Don't be intimidated not to ask. I mean, there's a coach there for a reason. We're there to help guide you and provide you the skills that you need to be successful. So a lot of times the master swim coach will put the workout on the board as well as coach you through the workout. So there's usually a group warm-up. People do it together, and then the group will stop. The slow swimmers and the fast swimmers will stop, regroup. They'll do the main set that's written on the board, and the coach will explain it. And then at that time during the main set is usually when the faster swimmers go on a certain interval and the inexperienced or slower swimmers go on a different interval. Talk to your lane mates and get to know the lane etiquette and how, learn how to circle swim if you've never done it before. And give it more than one time. If you have a bad experience the first time, that could have been because you internally were feeling a little self-conscious about yourself. So make sure you give yourself a couple trials to go to that master's program to get to know the group, because usually they're so much fun and they're so helpful. Even the people who are there who aren't triathletes and they're just there to swim because they do their own swim competitions, they're all very helpful, and it's usually just you getting over your own intimidation. And once you get over that, it's a very fun group to train with.
And it's not a competition for these activities. It's more or less a chance for you to work on some skills and some camaraderie. But I know people who've come into it with very little experience and they go, I don't know, I don't want to get ran over. I feel embarrassed that I'm at the far left lane because that's the slowest lane. There's no way I can keep up and do the full workout. But each workout per lane is based on that lane's experience and skill level?
Always. I'm going to say the majority of master's programs are like that. So again, if get over your intimidation and vocalize your concerns to the coach and just say, you know what, I've never swam before, or it's been a while since I swam. My goals are triathlon, or my goals are a different type of competition. And when you get in the water, tell your lane mates, I don't want to get in your way, because everyone everyone, myself included, doesn't want to get in anyone's way. That's just normal. That's just normal. You want to know that going into it. And they'll tell you, oh, you're not going to get in my way. Because as a swimmer, I know how to swim above and over and under people, and no one's ever in my way because I can get around it. And usually, like you said, the slower lanes are on the outside lanes. Who cares if you're the slowest one? You're faster than the people not attending Masters. So, again, a lot of it is just knowing and getting over your own fears and talking to the coach and get to know your lane mates. And then you get done, you go in the hot tub, you get to know people in the locker room, you start to have that locker room chat, and then all of a sudden you're going to potlucks and your postmasters breakfasts, and that camaraderie starts to shine. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, you're doing that race too, so am I. So you're going to meet some other triathletes who are doing the same competitions as you are. And usually master swimmers, the friendships and the camaraderie go way beyond the pool.
Besides the coach writing out the workout plans, what should you expect from that coach? How much teaching is going on? Are they just there to design the workout, or are they watching your strokes? Can you expect some education while you're at a master's swim class?
Every coach is different. That's why, I've coached a lot of different groups. I had my own T2Coaching Masters group for a while because I like the educational component, and I like to be at the on-deck coach teaching skills and drills. And it was very clear the experienced swimmers swam in the middle lanes. They did their own thing because I wanted to work with the end lanes on their stroke mechanics and technique. And everyone was happy with that, and that was the structure of my class. There are other coaches out there that just go put the workout on the board and just kind of sit down, or maybe they actually get in the water. I think that's far and few between, but there are coaches out there like that. So, like I said, give it a couple chances before you put the kibosh on it, or before you decide you like it or not. And then maybe if you do go and you do need more of that personal instruction, you can stay after class and talk to the coach, because maybe they can help you a little bit longer to kind of catch you up to the group, whether it's with a certain skill or drill, or whether it's a certain swim set lingo. They can kind of catch you up. But I think it's important as a coach, I don't want to be helping one person. It is a group dynamic. It's like a group fitness class. Everyone's there, and no one should be getting one-on-one attention in a master swim group. But as a coach, you should still get some skills and drills. So just talk to the coach about it.
And if you have a question for Coach Wendy, use the hashtag #AskCoachWendy on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, and we'll hopefully feature it on an upcoming episode. So, Coach Wendy, thanks very much.
Thank you.